Christmas Day, 1996. For most, it's a time of joy, family, and celebration. But for the family of Patty Vaughan, it marks the beginning of a mystery that has haunted them for decades. On that day, in the small town of Vernia, Texas, 32-year-old Patty Vaughan vanished without a trace, leaving behind a chilling trail of unanswered questions. Patty had spent part of Christmas Day with her 3 children and her estranged husband, J.R. Vaughan. By all accounts, the day was tense. Patty and J.R. had a volatile relationship and were in the process of a difficult divorce. Later that evening, after J.R. had left, Patty reportedly had an argument with a friend over the phone. Around 6:30 p.m., she told her children she was leaving to cool off and would be back soon. She never returned. The following day, December 26th, Patty's blue Dodge Caravan was discovered abandoned on the side of a rural highway, about 15 miles from her home. The scene inside the van was deeply unsettling. One of the tires was flat, as if it had been intentionally deflated. But more disturbingly, investigators found traces of blood on the passenger seat, the dashboard, and the headrest. DNA testing later confirmed the blood belonged to Patty Vaughan. Also found inside the van was a red work uniform, which seemed out of place. Suspicion immediately fell on her estranged husband. J.R. He was questioned extensively by police. Investigators noted that he had scratches on his face, which he claimed were from his work. He maintained his innocence, and despite the intense scrutiny, no charges were ever filed against him due to a lack of concrete evidence. The case grew colder with each passing year. What happened to Patty Vaughan after she drove away from her home on Christmas night? Did she run into trouble on that dark Texas highway? Was the flat tire a tragic coincidence or a deliberate trap? The blood in her van strongly suggests a violent struggle, but her body has never been found. Without a body, it's been nearly impossible for investigators to determine the exact nature of what happened to her. Over the years, numerous searches have been conducted, and countless theories have been explored. Was it a random act of violence, or was it someone she knew? The disappearance of Patty Vaughan remains one of Texas's most haunting cold cases. A young mother who vanished on a day meant for family, leaving her loved ones in a painful limbo. Her children grew up without their mother, and her family continues to seek answers. What happened to Patty Vaughan? It's a question that, after all this time, still echoes through the quiet Texas landscape. If you found these stories as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. And if you have any theories about these cases, I'd love to read them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.